There are several reasons that make this industry an interesting one with investment opportunities, and we'll review all of them through the presentation, talking about facts and figures, the industry drivers, and also the business opportunities. To start with, it's important to highlight the fact that the Spanish aerospace sector is the fifth one in Europe, both in terms of turnover and employment. Talking about turnover, the figures last year, 2008, reached 5,500 million euros, which is about $8,000 million in terms of aeronautics, and 566 million euros in terms of space. Also about employment, Spain is also the fifth country in Europe, with 36,000 people working in aeronautics and more than 3,000 working in space. It's also important the fact that the industry has been steadily increasing in the last few years, as you can see in the chart, and specifically in the last year, 2008, it grew to 26% when compared to year 2007. Also, the average in the last decade has been almost 12% of growth per year. From the turnover figures, 74% come from exports, which gives an idea of the international nature that this industry has. And also, the order book is a growth indicator in the sector. Last year accounted for 156% of the turnover, which is about 1.6 years of business. The aeronautics and space sector in Spain has a long tradition, which gives as a result a very well-developed country, whose distribution last year, as you can see in the chart, is the following one. The most important part is systems and frames, accounting for 63% of the total turnover. Then coming engines with 11%, equipment with 10%, and space with 9% of the total turnover. Spain has significant clusters in aerospace, which provides possible new entering companies with R&D centers, human factors, research centers, etc., to these new companies. The most important one is the one located in Madrid. Well, in Madrid. And then coming the ones in the south, in Andalusia, and in the north, in the Basque Country. The other three significant clusters are the one located in Castilla-La Mancha, Catalonia, and Castilla-León. There are, of course, other companies and facilities located in other parts of the country, and we will review the main companies and entities located in the whole country. Another important factor of the industry is the fact that in Spain we have companies located in the country, both Spanish and foreign companies, and covering the whole value chain of the industry. It's also very important to remark the fact that we have, as prime contractors, two subsidiaries of the EADS group, which are Airbus Military and the helicopter subsidiary Eurocopter. It's also very important to highlight the fact that there is a brand new company acting as a Tier 1, which gives also many new jobs and contracts to the companies located in Spain. It's called Alestis, has been created last year by the Andalusian government and several aeronautics companies working already in Spain. They have already two important contracts with Airbus for the belly and tail fairing of the new aircraft A350, and also with the Brazilian company Embraer for the business jet Phenom 100. Now, very important for the growth of the country in the last few years have been the industry drivers that we can find in the Spanish aerospace industry. To start with, the companies located in Spain can be considered as world leaders in several areas. For example, the composite aerostructures, especially the carbon fiber reinforced plastics. As an example, I would like to talk about the US-based company Hexcel, that has created last year in Spain their first carbon fiber facility outside the US. Also, in low pressure turbine for engines, we have the ITP company, which is a Spanish company. It is a subsidiary of the British company Rolls-Royce, but they work also for the main engine developers in the world, that is, apart from Rolls-Royce, Pratt & Whitney, and General Electric. Also in air traffic management systems, there are very important companies located in the country, and the industry is very specialized in military transport aircraft, especially in those light and medium-sized. Also, the space sector can be considered as a leader in the development of system and activities of medium technological capacity, and in several technological areas such as satellite-based systems, mission analysis, telecommunications, instrumentations, etc. The industry in Spain is also a very innovative one. Both the authorities and the companies understand the importance of developing R&D activities within this industry. Regarding the companies, for example, the investment last year reached 540 million euros. Half of this investment coming directly from companies and accounting for almost 10% of the total turnover of the industry. This is also the reason why there are many significant public R&D centers located in the country. The most experienced one, coming from the early 40s, in fact, is the INTA, which is the National Institute for Aerospace Technology, that has several facilities, mainly in Madrid, but also in other parts of the country. It's very significant to talk about the R&D facilities in terms of unmanned aerial vehicles and satellites, for example, but they also have very important expertise in testing and certificating aircrafts and engines. Also, FIDAMC, which is the Foundation for Development, Research and Applications in Composite Materials, that was created 2 years ago for consolidating the leadership of Spain in these materials. The fundators were the Spanish government, the government of the region of Madrid, and also the company EADS, although it is open to companies outside the consortium. There are, as a result of the government support to the industry, there are many other public R&D centers specialized in aeronautics, for example, CTA, the Advanced Technology Center for Aerospace, located in the Basque Country, which has expertise in engines and airframes. CATEC, which is inside Aeropolis, that is the Aeronautic Research Center in Andalusia, with expertise also in airframe systems and also in propulsion, engines, etc. The Advanced Center for Aerospace Technology, located in Barcelona, that has R&D capabilities in software applications and also in satellites. And there are many other centers that are not specifically for the aeronautics industry, but that they also develop activities within this industry, also in universities, etc.